Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, aka the Oilers Fanatic, and this is the Fanatic Rundown. The Edmonton Oilers have won 2 in a row. They pick up a huge 3-2 overtime comeback victory over the Vancouver Canucks. And I was saying it right until the third period. Shoot the damn puck. The Oilers are trying to pass the puck into the net all night long. And when they'd finally get around to shooting it, Spencer Martin, Vancouver's third-string goalie, was standing on his head. He continued to do that all night long. The Oilers badly outshot Vancouver, badly outplayed Vancouver, but Spencer Martin kept the Canucks in this one, and if it wasn't for a third-period comeback, the Canucks could have easily walked away with this game. They came into the third up 2-0. Elias Pettersson's goal over Koskinen's shoulder, I think Koskinen wants that one back. It's a good shot, don't get me wrong, but Koskinen was playing that puck too deep in his net. Canucks are up 1-0. Oilers on the power play in the second. Terrible giveaway. Tyler Mott goes right down, beats Koskinen 5-hole. Canucks are up 2-0, and it's not looking good for the Oilers. The Canucks are playing with a depleted roster, their third-string goalie. The Oilers cannot be down 2-0 to the Vancouver Canucks in the third period. But give them credit, they put their effort into the next gear in the third period, which they usually have to do because they pretty much always find themselves trailing. Once again, they gave up the first goal of the game tonight. The never-ending story. But that does bring me to my play of the game tonight. And my play of the game tonight is for Ryan McLeod, the goal that made it 2-1. Because you know what Ryan McLeod did? It wasn't a grade A chance, but he just shot the puck. Just shoot it on the net. You don't know what's going to happen. The worst thing is the goalie has to make a save. And the Oilers just were not shooting enough tonight. There was little moments in the game here and there where they were having little flurries, like I believe towards the end of the first period and late in the second as well, but they just weren't getting enough high-quality chances throughout the game. And finally in the third period, Ryan McLeod just puts the puck towards the net, goes in unexpectedly. It's 2-1. The Oilers have life. Have another strong power play shortly thereafter, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, first game back, beautiful pass over to Draisaitl, and we got a tied game. Draisaitl's been on fire lately, been loving the effort and the execution, and that tying goal pushes us to overtime, and in overtime, the Oilers absolutely owned it, but Spencer Martin, once again, making huge save after huge save, until finally Connor McDavid, with about 23 seconds left, is able to bury it, and the Oilers pick up the huge 3-2 victory. My players of the game tonight, I'm going to give it to both Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. I loved their effort all night long. You could tell Connor was just itching, like he's been held off the score sheet. He just wanted to get a goal so badly tonight, so props to him, and he gets the huge game-winning goal. Draisaitl, the tying goal. I believe I saw at the end of the game there he had 11 shots on goal tonight, so Draisaitl was all over it. So Draisaitl tying goal, Connor McDavid winning goal. They share player of the game honors. And yeah, guys, this was just a badly needed victory. The Oilers could not go down in this hockey game. All the conversation would have been back to Dave Tippett needs to be fired, this needs to change, this needs to change. This was not a game the Oilers could lose, especially in the fashion that they were losing it until the third period. So all the credit to the team for notching it up in the third, getting it tied, and then getting the big overtime winner. I was a little disappointed to see that Ryan Nugent-Hopkins didn't end up being the third-line center tonight, because I really wanted to see how that was going to go. But Nuge did have a strong first game back. You noticed him right away on the power play. And like I said, he gave the big assist to Draisaitl on the tying goal. So Nuge looked great, which is obviously wonderful to see. The Oilers have badly missed him. He's not a big goal scorer this year, but he gets a ton of assists. And like we said, he plays on the power play. He's a big penalty killer. And he's just a really integral player for the Oilers. So having Nuge back is... having Nuge is huge. So he came through in a big way tonight. And yeah, he really helped the Oilers pave the way to another victory here. The Oilers look like a team that's still trying to find themselves. They were down 2-0 to Calgary. They were down 2-0 to Vancouver. They came back and won both these games, but they still got to find a way to come out with a much better start. Their start against Florida obviously was amazing the other night, but that ended up in a 6-0 loss. So the Oilers still have to try and find that balance where they don't have to expel all their energy trying to come back in a hockey game. Go out there, just give it your all in the first period. Get that first goal. Because going forward, they're going to be playing pretty much almost every second night. They're not going to have the energy to try and come back in every single hockey game. They have to end this streak of always giving up the first goal, always having to come back, because the energy is going to be gone real fast, and I'm worried that the losses will continue to mount unless the Oilers can find some way to turn the tide here. But that negative stuff aside, the Oilers did find their way tonight, pick up a huge victory, another 2 points, 2 in a row, so things aren't perfect yet, but they are looking much better. Definitely not perfect, still got a long ways to go, but they are headed at least in the right direction now. I think that's all for me for tonight, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care.